one. Good morning on this blessed Sabbath day morning. Without the Lord and his great mercy, where would we be now? I just want to ask you a question this morning. Who can you depend on right now in your life that can give you correct answers? Who can you depend on that you can go to and confide in? Who can you depend on even when you're by yourself and in the bed at night and when you're traveling? Who can you depend on? Who can give you comfort during the time of your troubled heart and when your mind is confused and you don't know which way to go? Who can you depend on to guide you during, here we are in America and the world, during this pandemic or this virus? Here in California, we have this tremendous storm of fires. Bible talks about these times. But who can you depend on? Many are hopeless now in their mind because, I'm sorry to say, they was dependent on their material things. But life goes beyond materialistical things. It goes into the intrinsic values of love and hope and faith and long suffering. And this is what we need now during this pandemic time. During California's on fire, Oregon's on fire. I mean, it's just a time now where material things are being destroyed. And if you had the material things, what could it do for the COVID? Who can you turn to? This is what we're going to talk about this morning. We need somebody right now. You need somebody. The world needs somebody. America needs somebody. In California, where we are here in Oakland, California, we really need him. And his name is Jesus. We need a high priest. We need a high priest that I'm not talking about from Rome or from New York or from Wisconsin or from Texas or from Mississippi or from California. We're talking about the king, the high priest, who is king, who sits on the right hand of the Father, who's eternally sitting with the Father, who will be eternal in the heavens. That's who we really need. God bless you. And I just want you to think about that. Last thing, since we have come to the conclusion that we as human beings are dependent on whether you know it or not, we dependent on God. If God don't clear the air with this smoke and this ash, and then it won't be cleared. Man can't take a broom or blower and blow the air clean. He can't do that. It takes God to do that. He controls the atmosphere. Well, you say, well, why did this happen? Well, God didn't start this. Man started it. It's demonic. You look at what's going on now. Things are happening because of the disobedience of man. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, but we need the high priest. Now, what does a priest do? He goes in between. He's an intercessor. He's the intermediate person who goes in between God and us for our deplorable situation. So we need him. God bless you. I'll see you in a minute or a little later.